Element number 2 might be the most underappreciated piece of this entire morning strategy. Here is what most adults over 60 do without realizing the consequence. They wake up, drink their coffee, and then either jump into exercise or jump straight into the demands of the day without ever priming their body for movement. After a full night of sleep, your muscles are cool, your joints are stiff, and circulation to your major muscle groups is significantly reduced. When you ask your body to perform any kind of meaningful movement from that cold, low circulation state, the signals your muscles receive are weaker, less effective, and the risk of strain goes up considerably. A study published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that just 3 minutes of targeted mobility work before morning exercise increased blood flow to major muscle groups by up to 37%, allowing for significantly better muscle engagement and more powerful post-exercise repair signals throughout the day. 3 minutes, that's the investment. Here is exactly what those 3 minutes look like. You spend 30 seconds doing gentle neck rolls and shoulder circles to begin waking up the upper body. Then 30 seconds of standing hip circles, hold a counter or wall if you need to, which begins warming up the joints most critical for lower body movement. Follow that with 30 seconds of slow, controlled bodyweight squats, going only as low as is comfortable for your knees and hips. Then 30 seconds of calf raises while holding a chair for balance, which drives blood into the lower legs and activates the calves and ankles. Finish with 60 seconds of slow, deep breathing, 4 counts in through the nose, 6 counts out through the mouth. That pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system and allows your muscles to receive oxygen-rich blood more efficiently before you begin any real effort. That entire sequence costs you 3 minutes. It raises your core temperature, floods your working muscles with circulation, and prepares your neuromuscular system to respond powerfully to the most important element of this entire morning habit, which we are now ready to talk about. This is the one the research has been pointing toward all along. Element number 1 is the habit at the center of everything, and I want to be very deliberate about how I frame this because I know what some of you might be thinking. This is not a full workout. This is not going to leave you exhausted or sore or wondering if you've overdone it. It does not require a gym membership, a personal trainer, or any equipment you don't already have in your home. What it requires is 8 to 12 minutes of your morning and a genuine commitment to consistency. The science behind why this works starts at the cellular level. Your muscles grow and rebuild through a process triggered by mechanical tension and metabolic stress. When a muscle is placed under resistance, even relatively light resistance, it sends a cascade of signals to the body that essentially say, "We are being challenged here. We need more capacity. We need to build." That signal activates specialized repair cells called satellite cells, which fuse to existing muscle fibers and make them thicker, denser, and stronger over time. Walking, even brisk walking, does not generate sufficient mechanical tension to strongly activate this cellular rebuilding process in adults over 60. Bodyweight resistance movements do, and they do so even in individuals who have been completely sedentary for years, even decades. This is not a matter of opinion or motivational framing. This is documented, replicated cellular biology. The McMaster University study I referenced earlier found that older adults performing short-burst morning resistance training 3 to 4 times per week for 8 weeks showed muscle protein synthesis rates comparable to people 20 years younger. I want you to sit with that for a moment. Comparable to people 20 years younger, not from hours in the gym, not from extreme effort, but from 8 to 12 minutes of bodyweight resistance work done consistently in the morning. Here is the complete EverStrong 10-minute morning muscle protocol. And I want you to write this down or pause the video so you can save it. You perform this 3 to 4 mornings per week, and you rest on the other days or simply walk. The first 3 minutes focus on your lower body. You begin with sit to stand from a chair, which is essentially a bodyweight squat with the safety of your chair beneath you. You perform 10 repetitions slowly and with control, not using your hands to push up if you can avoid it. The slowness is intentional. It creates more time under tension in the muscle, which amplifies the rebuilding signal. After that, you move directly into standing calf raises, 15 repetitions, holding a counter or the back of a chair for balance, rising slowly and lowering slowly. You finish the lower body section with 30 seconds of gentle side-to-side step touches, which keeps blood moving and transitions your body into the upper body work. The next 3 minutes focus on your upper body. You begin with wall push-ups, 10 repetitions, hands placed on the wall at chest height, leaning your body toward the wall and pressing back. You adjust the distance from the wall based on your current strength. The farther away you stand, the more challenging it becomes. After that, you move into towel rows, which is perhaps the most underrated exercise in this entire protocol. You loop a towel around a sturdy doorknob, hold one end in each hand, walk your feet close to the door, lean back slightly until your arms are nearly extended, and then pull your chest toward the door by bending your elbows and squeezing your shoulder blades together. 10 repetitions. This single movement works your back, your biceps, your rear shoulders, and your core stabilizers simultaneously. You finish the upper body section with overhead presses using filled water bottles as light weights. 10 repetitions, pressing from shoulder height up to full extension and lowering with control. The final 3 minutes focus on your core and stability, which after 60 are not just about aesthetics, they are about fall prevention, balance, and the ability to move through daily life without fear. You begin with seated abdominal bracing while sitting tall in a chair. You breathe in, brace your core as if you're about to be gently poked in the stomach. Hold that contraction for 5 seconds, and release. You repeat this 10 times. It sounds subtle, but it directly retrains the deep stabilizing muscles of your trunk that tend to go dormant with age and inactivity. After that, you perform standing hip hinges, feet hip width apart, slight softness in the knees. You push your hips back and hinge forward at the waist as if you're slowly closing a car door with your backside, then return to standing. 10 repetitions. This trains your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, the posterior chain, which is the engine of functional movement for older adults. You finish with a single leg balance hold, standing near a wall for safety, lifting one foot just off the floor and holding for 20 seconds, then switching sides. You cool down with 4 slow deep breaths, a gentle forward fold or seated toe reach, and 5 slow backward shoulder rolls. That entire sequence is 10 minutes, it is done. And here is the timeline of what you can realistically expect when you commit to this consistently. In weeks 1 and 2, your nervous system begins reconnecting to muscle fibers that have been dormant. You may feel mild soreness, which is a healthy and expected sign that adaptation is beginning. By weeks 3 and 4, most people report noticeable improvement in their ability to rise from chairs, navigate stairs, and sustain energy throughout the day. By weeks 6 through 8, measurable strength increases become apparent and balance improvements are significant. By month 3 and beyond, you are experiencing sustained muscle retention, improved bone density signaling, better metabolic health, and the kind of physical confidence that changes how you move through the world. Let's bring everything together now, because when you combine all 5 of these elements, you are not just doing exercises, you are engineering a morning environment in your body. Biologically, hormonally, and neurologically, where muscle growth is not just possible but probable. You start by hydrating with electrolytes the moment you wake, priming your cells from the inside. You consume 25 to 40 grams of quality protein within the first hour, giving your muscles the raw material they need. You get morning sunlight or take vitamin D3 to activate the receptors inside every muscle cell. You spend 3 minutes on mobility and blood flow activation to prepare your body to respond fully. And then you perform the ever-strong 10-minute morning muscle protocol 3 to 4 times per week to give your body the mechanical signal it needs to rebuild. Consistency is the word that sits at the center of all of this. Not intensity, not perfection, not doing it every single day without fail. Consistency over time is the mechanism through which real, lasting change happens in the human body at any age. You are not too old. You have not missed your window. The research says clearly and repeatedly that your muscles still respond. They still adapt. They are still waiting for the right signal. You have more control over your physical future than you have ever been told. Now I genuinely want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 5 elements surprised you the most? Was it the protein timing window, the vitamin D connection to muscle cells, the fact that walking isn't enough on its own? Or are you already feeling motivated to start the 10-minute protocol tomorrow morning? Tell us below, and if you are already doing some version of a morning resistance routine, share your experience. How long have you been at it? What has changed for you? Your story could be the exact thing that motivates someone else in this community who is sitting on the fence and wondering if it's worth trying. Please share this video with someone you love who is over 60 and needs to hear this message. You might be giving them the most valuable 12 minutes of their week. Here at Everstrong, We believe that growing older is not the same as growing weaker. It means growing wiser and using that wisdom to build a body that carries you through every decade ahead with strength, dignity, and genuine joy. We will see you in the next one. Keep going. You've absolutely got this. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt genuinely strong? Not just okay, not just managing, but actually strong. Because here is a number that stopped me completely when I first came across it. After the age of 60, your body loses muscle up to 3 times faster than it did in your 40s. 3 times faster. And the part that most doctors skip over during your annual checkup is this: walking alone will not stop it. I know that feels like a gut punch, especially if you've been faithfully lacing up your shoes every morning and putting in your miles. Walking is genuinely good for your heart, your mood, and your circulation. Nobody is taking that away from you. But when it comes to actually rebuilding the muscle tissue that keeps you upright, independent, and strong enough to carry your own groceries, climb your own stairs, and get up off the floor if you need to, walking is like trying to fill a bathtub with the drain wide open. You're doing the right thing, but the biology is working against you in ways you've never been told about. The good news, and there is very real, research-backed good news here, is that there is one morning habit, doctor-approved, scientifically validated, and requiring less than 12 minutes of your time, that signals your body to begin rebuilding muscle even if you haven't touched a weight in 20 years. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what it is, exactly why it works at a biological level, and exactly how to start doing it tomorrow morning. So please stay with me, because what's coming is going to genuinely change the way you think about your body and what it's still capable of. Welcome to EverStrong, where we help men and women over 60 build a stronger, longer, and more independent life. I am so glad you found this video today. Before we get into the habit itself, I want to give you the scientific foundation, because I don't just want you to do this. I want you to understand why it works so deeply that you never stop. In 2021, researchers at McMaster University in Canada, one of the world's leading muscle physiology institutions, published findings demonstrating that targeted resistance-based morning activation, even in short bouts of 8 to 15 minutes, triggered what scientists call muscle protein synthesis at rates significantly higher than moderate-intensity cardio like walking. That is not a small footnote. That is a fundamental shift in how we should be thinking about movement for adults over 60. A separate landmark study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research followed 287 adults between the ages of 60 and 78. Half of the participants walked 30 minutes daily. The other half performed a short, structured morning resistance routine. After just 8 weeks, the resistance group showed 41% greater muscle retention and reported dramatically better balance, mobility, and energy throughout the day. These are peer-reviewed, replicated findings from credible institutions. And the detail that matters most for you is this: the routine used in that study required absolutely zero gym equipment. Everything was done at home, in the morning, with nothing more than a chair, a wall, and a willingness to show up consistently. Here is how we are going to walk through this together. I am going to share 5 key elements of this morning habit, and I am ranking them from helpful to absolutely essential. Each one builds beautifully on the one before it. And when we reach number 1, the single most powerful piece of this entire puzzle, I am going to give you a complete step-by-step morning protocol that you can write down, print out, and begin tomorrow. Trust me, you want to stay for that. It is worth every second. But right now, before we go any further, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us how old you are and what your biggest physical challenge is at this stage of life. Is it weakness in your legs, difficulty standing up from a chair without using your arms? Low energy in the mornings, stiffness that takes hours to shake off? Your answer genuinely helps us create better content for this community, and it also lets other EverStrong viewers see that they are not facing this alone. Go ahead and type it in. We read every single comment. Now, let's start with element number 5, and this one might surprise you because it has nothing to do with exercise at all. You probably never considered that simple dehydration could be silently sabotaging your ability to build and maintain muscle, but the science says it absolutely is. Here is what happens after 60 that most people are never warned about. Your body's thirst signals begin to weaken. You can be significantly dehydrated and feel completely normal, no dry mouth, no headache, nothing, and yet your muscle cells are already compromised. When muscle tissue drops even to percent below optimal hydration, its ability to contract, respond to stimulation, and grow is measurably reduced. A 2019 study from the University of Connecticut's Human Performance Laboratory found that older adults who consumed 16 ounces of water with a small amount of sodium and potassium within 10 minutes of waking showed 22% better neuromuscular response during morning movement compared to those who didn't hydrate first. In plain language, their muscles fired faster, more powerfully, and recovered better simply because of what they drank first thing in the morning. The practical step here could not be simpler. Tonight, before you go to bed, place a glass of water on your nightstand. Add a small pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon. Drink it before your feet touch the floor in the morning. That is 60 seconds of your life, and it creates a cellular environment where your muscles are primed and ready for everything else we're about to talk about. Coming up next is something that most people over 60 are dangerously deficient in, and it directly controls how fast your muscles can rebuild after any kind of activity. Element number 4 is about protein, but not in the way you might expect. After 60, a biological phenomenon called anabolic resistance begins to set in. This means your muscles actually become less responsive to protein. Even if you're eating a healthy diet with adequate protein throughout the day, your aging muscle tissue does not absorb and utilize it with the same efficiency it once did. However, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that consuming between 25 and 40 grams of high-quality protein within 30 to 60 minutes of waking can actively override this resistance and significantly increase the rate of muscle protein synthesis. Think of your muscles after a night of sleep as dry sponges. They have been fasting for 7 or 8 hours. They are primed and ready to absorb. That morning window is biologically real, and the vast majority of adults over 60 are wasting it entirely by drinking black coffee, skipping breakfast, or grabbing something with almost no protein content. What you want to do instead is make a simple, consistent commitment to getting that protein in early. 2 eggs plus a cup of Greek yogurt, a protein shake made with milk, cottage cheese with fruit on the side. It does not need to be elaborate. It needs to be consistent. Do this every single morning and you are giving your muscles the raw material they need to rebuild, especially when you combine it with what we are building toward at number 1. Next up is a connection between something as simple as morning sunlight and the rate at which your muscles grow. And when I share the statistic attached to this, I think you are going to be genuinely alarmed. Element number 3 involves vitamin D, and the muscle connection here is something most people, and even many doctors, have never fully appreciated. Every single muscle cell in your body contains vitamin D receptors. When those receptors are properly activated, they regulate the growth, repair, and contraction of muscle fibers at a cellular level. Without sufficient vitamin D circulating in your system, your muscles literally cannot rebuild at their normal rate, no matter how well you eat or how consistently you move. Now here is the statistic that should concern every person watching this. A study published in the journal Osteoporosis International found that over 70% of adults aged 60 and older are clinically vitamin D deficient. 70%, and the overwhelming majority of them have no idea. Research from Harvard Medical School has directly linked low vitamin D in older adults to increased muscle weakness, significantly higher fall risk, slower recovery from injury, and accelerated muscle loss over time. The solution is straightforward. Get 10 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight on exposed skin, your arms, legs, and face within the first hour of waking. Morning light is particularly effective because the angle of the sun in early hours provides UVB rays that trigger vitamin D synthesis in the skin. If you live somewhere with long winters, overcast skies, or limited outdoor access, speak with your doctor about a vitamin D3 supplement. Most research suggests that 1,000 to 2,000 EU daily is safe and effective for most adults over 60, but your doctor can check your blood levels and give you a personalized recommendation. This single habit, when layered on top of proper hydration and morning protein, creates a hormonal and cellular environment in your body where muscle actively wants to respond and grow. But there is still one more essential piece before we get to the big one, and it involves 3 minutes of morning movement that most people skip entirely, and skipping it is costing them dearly.